In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get water damage leads without wasting thousands of dollars like everybody else. There's a lot of really bad advice out there, and I can tell you this, after growing and scaling my own restoration company, I made a ton of mistakes in the beginning, and now I help restoration contractors avoid those same mistakes. In this video, I'm going to share it with you today for free. What do you need to do? What should you avoid? We're going to break it all down in this video. If you own a restoration company and you want to get water damage leads without making a bunch of mistakes, you do not want to miss this video. Let's go. All right, guys, as we get started, do me a favor, hit the like and the subscribe button and drop a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. All right, so the format of this video is going to be this. I'm just going to do a little Google search, and I'm going to show you with a screen share, what does the internet say to do? And there's just the biggest problems are this. When you ask a general, it's not even a general question, like you ask it out there, how to grow a water damage restoration business, you get a lot of general advice, okay? You might get a lot of guerrilla marketing tactic stuff, and a lot of that stuff works for growing a traditional business, but I'm telling you, water damage restoration is different. It is just different, and I've started many businesses, okay? From being a handyman, general contractor, water damage restoration. Now I've got a coaching and consulting company. Like, these are all different businesses, and everyone has different nuance to it, okay? And so I'm just saying how you'll start one will be different than the other. Yeah, there's a lot of things that might apply, but there's a lot of nuance. So I'm going to break it all down today. All right, so let's do a screen share and let's just fire up and see what we come up with. So right here, how to start a water damage restoration business. And the very first thing you see here is some lead services wanting to sell you some leads. All that's fine. But I'm telling you, if you start using these lead services and you don't know how to answer the phone, it's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. Yes, these lead services can work, but you got to know how to answer the phone the right way. Ask the right questions, hang up on them, call them back on an unrecorded line and land that call. If you don't know how to do that, it will not make money for you. You will burn more money, I'm telling you. If you want to know how to do it, go to workwithshane.com and I'll teach you the secrets, or you can just try it on your own. But if you try to these things at the service direct, they might charge you $1,000 for a phone call, and it may be worth it, but you got to get that call. You don't want to go through two and not get it. So let's scroll down. Let's get past that. Okay, here we go. We got an AI overview. So let's talk to some artificial intelligence. What's the best way to start a water damage restoration business, okay? Well, number one, start with a business plan in the marketing niche. Analyze your competition, identify gaps in the market. This is all really bad advice, okay? You don't need to have a big business plan. You don't know if you're gonna go do water damage jobs, then you need to go get water damage jobs. There's not gaps in the market that you need to go find. You understand? You need water damage jobs, and as a matter of fact, you can get them from those lead services, but you got to know which ones to use and how to answer the phone the right way. They're not all the same, and if you don't ask certain key questions, it's gonna cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. How do I know? Spend a lot of money on that stuff, okay? Project financial needs, including equipment. Look, let me tell you this. You can rent the gear. You don't even need to buy it at the beginning. You should spend your money on leads, okay? You don't even know if you've got a business. You have no idea. Obtain necessary licenses and permits. First off, for water damage restoration, there's no city anywhere in the country that I know of that actually makes you get a water damage license. That does not exist. There are some for mold, but there's not for water. So you do need the IICRC water certification, and you don't have to have it, to be honest with you. I would recommend you do it so you have some idea what you're doing, okay? Now, let's see here. Register your business name. You don't even have a business name yet. It's just your name. It's Scott. Let's go. Insurance coverage. Yeah, you should not go get insurance in the very beginning. You are going to spend weeks trying to get a quote on insurance for businesses you don't even have, okay? And you will spend $7,000 to $8,000 getting insurance. For what? You have no business. You should go get some leads first. Can you get leads? If you can get the leads, you can sell them to another restoration company. You don't need to go spend $7,000 on insurance because you're going to try and get it in the name of a business that doesn't exist because you haven't set up your LLC. This is all really, really, really bad advice. Equipment in your business. You can go rent it whenever you get the stuff in. Market your business. Here's some more stuff. Get a professional website and online presence. Guys, I can tell you this. I can show you how to do $1 million a year, okay, in water damage restoration from the internet without a website. How to do $1 million a year with internet leads without a website. You do not need a website. Even if you go build a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 website, nobody knows you exist. Nobody's going to go to your website. This is awful advice. SEO doesn't even work. for water damage restoration. SEO might work for mold, I suppose, but you will be so far long gone dead before that ever happens. You got to get leads right now. And I can show you how to get leads in your first 45 days, your first 30 days, okay? Go to workwithshane.com. This is horrible, horrible advice. These guys never started a water damage restoration business. This is just Google. Build a skilled team. Yeah, more bad advice. You are the team, my friend. Hello, thank you for calling whatever, Acme Restoration. This is Shane. How can I help you, okay? You don't even need a team. All right. Oh, there we got some stuff from Shane. There's probably some good stuff down there, but we ran through that. So that's Google. All right. Let's go look at some more generic advice. All right, so let's take a look. This is another outfit. This is perplexity.ai, and Perplexity is great, okay? This is an AI tool. I really love them. They are going to be the new Google killer in town, if you will, perplexity.ai. So I just went in here, how to start and grow a water damage restoration business, and it's going to give you a lot of stuff down here. And it even gives you some videos in the results, which is pretty cool. I don't know who that bozo is, but whatever. Let's just keep going. So, and I haven't read through these yet. We're going to analyze their advice. There's probably going to be some good stuff in here too. How to start and grow a water damage restoration business. It requires careful planning and execution. We'll see about that. Develop a business plan that includes your name, company structure, market analysis, financial projections. Wrong. Obviously, you don't even need to do that. Now, this is actually really, really good. Choose a business name that reflects your location and services. Tampa Water Restoration Solutions. That's a really good one. So, and this is something I teach you guys to do. When you're naming a business, number one, nobody knows or cares who you are, okay? But here is going to be the formula whenever you're going to do this. It's going to be who you are, what you do, where you do it. Who, what, where. Who, what, where. That's it. So let's just say you've got Acme Water Damage Restoration of Tampa. And that, my friend, will put you right at the very top of the Google Maps. That is what we call SEO, search engine optimization for Google Maps. So a lot of guys in restoration, they might say SEO, search engine optimization, but what they really mean, and the only thing that matters for optimizing anything in water damage is your Google Maps. And so for that, I've coined a term, maps marketing. What you should do is you should optimize your Google Maps listing so that you arrive in the top of the 3-pack whenever somebody searches. How do you do that? I just told you. You put who you are, what you do, where you do it. Because you got to think about when someone wants, they want to get pizza, they're going to go pizza in Tampa, Florida, or pizza in Alabaster, Alabama, or whatever it is, okay? You're not going to do a search for Brooklyn if you're in Alabaster, Alabama. So it's what are you looking for? Pizza. Where are you looking for it? That's really it. And so the more that you can make your company match that, okay? And that's the reason why your name doesn't matter, because they're not going to search your name. They're going to search the service. Do you understand? They're not going to type Acme Restoration. They're going to type Water Damage Restoration Services near Tampa, Florida. And then bam, that's where you'll pop up. That's some pretty good advice. Let's see who did that. Let's give some credit to that. Kickserve. Kickserve did that. Good job, guys. They actually did my logo too. I paid them like almost $15,000. They're really expensive. And I can help you get a logo for far less than that. Go to workwithshane.com. I got a guy. I can put you on him. He's really good. Let's see here. Register your business with the Secretary of State. Like, I don't know. I guess you can. Nobody cares just yet, okay? Nobody cares just yet. You will need to check that. But look, I can just say this. They're calling you in the very beginning. The only people that are going to call you, you're either going to get it from an ad right offline, or they're going to call you directly because they know you, okay? And let me say this also. When I tell you guys that you don't need a website, okay? Like, my restoration company, now we had a website, but I'm telling you it didn't matter, okay? This business that I've got now in my coaching and consulting, we've made several $1 million without a website. We just now put our website together over the past 6 months. Restoration Profits, restorationprofits.com. But I've been doing this for many years, okay? And why is that? Because you're going to come to me, okay? You're going to come to Shane. And that's why you're coming to me. You don't give a crap about my company. Does that make sense? You're following me. And I tell you where to find me, workwithshane.com. That's just a domain that routes you to a place where you can call me and I can help you grow your company. You can do it, try it if you want. But I'm serious. Nobody cares about that. Now, we are putting one together, Restoration Profits. You go to restorationprofits.com and go look. There's going to be like our blog and stuff there, but I'm just telling you, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You can make millions of dollars without a website. Plain and simple, okay? I promise you. Secure adequate funding. Startup costs ranging $30,000 to $200,000. Like, all right, so I've always said that you can start these things with no money, which you can, but you've got to have a job or you've got to have a business that's already feeding it. When I started my restoration company, okay, like I didn't have anything, okay? Like I started, my first business was a handyman business. I started with $5 worth of Vistaprint cards, okay? And the very first thing we did was ran a Groupon, if that tells you anything, going way back then. And so anyway, as we set to do this, like we didn't have any money. The more money you have, money helps you collapse time. If you don't have any money, it just takes longer, okay? You're gonna want at least $10,000 to get started, most likely. If you're gonna go get your certifications, you're gonna have to fly there, drive there, you'll be there for a week or whatever. I mean, there'll be $7,000 to $10,000 to get started and you're still gonna rent some gear, okay? But I'm just telling you, like, spend your money on your leads, bro. Spend your money on your leads. Your first dollars and your last dollars need to go on leads. The last dollar you got goes on leads, okay? That's it. But 30 grand, that's fine. That will get you started. I will say this, you don't want to spend in the beginning any more than like $50,000 or $75,000. Like, cause I'm not even gonna let you go buy a truck or go buy a bunch of van, all that other stuff. Cause like, yo, you really might suck at it really bad, or you might not like it. And a lot of you guys will go buy a bunch of this stuff and it's easy to go sink $100,000 into something and find out that you don't like it. Okay, I'm just telling you. So I wouldn't do that. I really would not do that. Setting up operations, acquire essential equipment. You can go rent the stuff when you get it. You do need a moisture meter and probably a little thermal imaging camera, something cheap and easy, a couple $100 off Amazon. That'll help you sell the job, okay? Establish your tech stack, software, etc. I bet this is put together. No, Kickserve as well. They're really good at SEO, obviously, but establish your tech stack. This is a great example of what you do not need to do, okay? You need some jobs, bro. You don't need any of that stuff. You need to get some jobs. Until you're getting some water damage leads and water damage jobs, like I just talked to a guy, he just sold his company. We're gonna go see him here next month, okay? He sold his company and they're doing over $10 million a year in WaterMed. 10 million. They were doing 7 million a year and he was running it all on Google Sheets and a Google Calendar, okay? Like literally a free software running $7 million a year. I don't advise that. That's probably a little bit extreme, but I'm telling you, dude, focus on the right thing first. Don't worry about going to get a bunch of software. You do not need to do that. Just take your contract, let them sign it, take a picture of it. Like, it's so easy. And if you don't have the contracts, like this thing ain't even said nothing about contracts, but we give you contracts and everything in our startup package. Go to workwithshane.com. It's the stuff that we use to my company. I just want you guys to win, okay? Secure proper insurance coverage, you know, like whatever. Small team, it's you. You are the team. Okay, so let's try a little experiment. I just stuck this into ChatGPT, and let's ask ChatGPT, what does Shane O'Dazier say to do when you're starting and growing a restoration company? So let's see how this goes. This might be pretty funny. So what does Shane O'Dazier say when starting and growing a restoration company? Number one, focus on cash flow first. Simplify, systemize, and scale. Number one, get jobs. Nothing else matters. Find a single reliable source, plumbers, HVACs, property managers. I don't say property managers. I don't know what you're confabulating ChatGPT, but you need to get jobs first. That's the biggest thing that you need to do. You don't need to waste time and money on branding, websites, or social media. You don't need any of that. If you can't get jobs, you ain't got a business. You just got an idea. That is gold right there. That is really, really good. Don't spend a fortune on equipment. Rent first, buy later. Like y'all should listen to this. Buying too much up front kills your cash flow. Start with fans, DUs, and meters and grow based on that. That's pretty good. Learn how to get paid. Insurance is a skill, and if you don't understand it, you're going to get killed. And if you don't know this stuff, go to workwithshane.com. We can help you. Never rely on an insurance company to do the right thing. Man, that's pretty good. Master the claim control method so adjusters can't cut your invoices. That's pretty good too, but that's we're in kindergarten right now, and that's gonna be more like high school and college. We'll teach you that later. Keep operations simple. Owner plus 1 or 2 techs to get started. Do not hire a big team. Guys, this is good sound advice. Organized jobs, simple tools, Flowmation, QuickBooks, and Google Drive. Well, that is a man after my own heart. Flowmation is a tool that we give our clients. So if you come in our ecosystem, you should use that because I won't charge you any money, dog. Okay. Scale only after you have consistent job flow. Then systemize. Shane's golden rule: $1 million per truck. Generate $1 million. Like ChatGPT did this, not me. Okay. Like y'all just saw that. If a single truck isn't doing that, your business is not ready to scale. Bottom line. Screw the logo, fancy trucks, and office space. Focus on getting jobs first. We've got job flow, referral trees, cash flow, profitability, and then you can worry about scaling. So hopefully this has been helpful for you, okay? Here's what I want you to know. Most of the advice that you're going to get out there, when you go out there, it's going to be bad advice. And these things that I just put here, like that is pretty sound, okay? You need to focus like proof of concept. Can you get these jobs? Can you do these jobs? You don't even have to do the jobs in the beginning. Like you can literally get the lead, like buy the lead, field the call, and then sell the lead to another restoration company if you want to, right? You can, or you can bring them in to help you do it. You don't have to have your license and certification, but you're gonna need somebody else to help you do it. I'm just saying, what I want you to do is this: don't waste your time and energy on a bunch of other things that a bunch of other people do. Here's what I can tell you. The biggest problem when you're trying to grow your restoration company is getting consistent jobs, number one, and then getting paid is number two. For that reason, I'm gonna have 2 playlists somewhere around here, okay? And I want you to leave this video and go dive into those things, getting jobs and getting paid. And I'll see you guys in the next video.